Welcome to the hero profile for General Zod, Kryptonian Warmonger. Free from the Phantom Zone, General Zod wields the power of Superman in his quest for revenge on the son of the man responsible for his imprisonment. On the brink of Krypton's destruction, General Zod attempted to seize the power in a desperate effort to save its people. For his rebellion, Zod and his followers were sentenced to death, but Jor-El convinced the council to exile them to the Phantom Zone instead. Now free from his extra-dimensional prison, Zod seeks vengeance on Superman, the son of enemy Jor-El, while he searches for a suitable planet to forge into the new Krypton. He is a Kryptonian, and Zod damages evaders directly using his speed and cunning, hitting them hard and fast. Zod is a versatile energy affinity character, and while he is a team leader, I think he is used more effectively when he is off lead. At L1, he is a can't miss toon. All of his attacks are can't miss. He gives a lot of crit chance ups to the entire team. He can call assist, which means no matter the scenario, he can effectively make your entire team better. He can also deal with a lot of those pesky evasion toons, which is really nice for him. His first ability, Heat Vision Strike, at max level is extra special damage to an enemy. His legendary power, if Zod deals a critical hit, apply 1 heal immunity and deal additional 30% true damage. Second ability, Kneel Before Zod, gain 5 int ups for 2 turns and 4 crit chance ups for 2 turns and 75% turn meter up. Also 75% chance to apply 2 crit chance ups to 2 random allies. Legendary ability is gain 25% shield. Third ability, Freeze Breath, heavy special damage to an enemy. Always apply 5 int downs for 2 turns. Legendary power, cooldown -1 for all Zod's abilities if the enemy is killed. Fourth ability and first passive, Warmonger. At the start of every Zod's turn, apply 2 crit chance ups for 2 turns to all allies. His legendary point, can't miss on all attacks. Fifth ability, which is his leadership ability, a new Krypton. If a teammate deals a critical hit, 75% chance for Zod to gain death immunity for 1 turn. His legendary point, 50% chance to call assist from a random teammate if Zod deals a critical hit. Now, as far as Zod's legendary order goes, you kind of have 2 choices. You can either take the leadership route or the non-leadership route. On either case, though, I think Zod really becomes useful when he becomes at L1. And at L1, you're going to want to take his 4th ability first. This is his can't miss on all attacks. That is almost the only one you really need in order for him to be as useful as his kit is intended for. Then after that, if you decide to take him as a leader, I think you need to take the 1 and then the 5, which his legendary is for his leadership ability, and then the 2, a 3. Now, if you decided not to use him as lead, which I think is probably more effective and better for the entire team considering how many leaders are out there, you should still start with 4 then 1, but then if you're not using as a leadership, you should skip to 2, 3, and then 5 last. As far as Zod's gear set, he is a special striker, and his stats, his speed, he's a pretty fast character. At max level, he is going to have 120 speed, which ranks him about 38th overall. His HP is pretty low. His strength is pretty low, but he does have pretty high intelligence, high agility, somewhat of low stamina. He is a crit character, so he does have a pretty decent crit value, 35%, tied for 52nd, and then his crit value 228%, tied for 55th. While there certainly are many toons in the game that benefit from crit and crit chance, there aren't too many toons that benefit the entire team as far as dealing critical hits. There are a couple though, and there are a couple really good ones. Owlman, Artemis, Two-Face. Probably my favorite out of these three is Owlman, who every time anybody on the team deals a critical hit, they gain 25% turn meter up and another crit chance up, and Owlman also gains the same amount of turn meter. Two-Face is another really good option when any ally deals critical damage. If he is Harvey, he purges 5 debuffs from the entire team. If he is Two-Face, he can apply 25% turn meter down to the target. He also has a 50% chance to double debuff purge or turn meter down with his legendary power. And although Artemis isn't quite as beneficial for the entire team, it does still help provide some sort of sustain. Anytime Artemis deals a critical hit, she applies 15% shield to the entire team. Now, if you wanted to use him off lead, there are certainly a lot of leaders that will help him. Of course, we do have the usual Superman, Nightwing, Martian Manhunter, KOA. All of those will work good, yes. But there are a few specific leaders that do certainly help him even more. Hippolyta, which can provide int-ups and shield. Atrocitus, at the start of the battle, provides enrage, speed, 50% damage. Since he is a can't miss tune, that extra speed and 50% damage really helps him hit hard. Steppenwolf is another one who's in his kit. If a teammate deals a critical hit, they gain turn meter up. He does buff a lot, so Lex, of course, is going to be beneficial by providing shield and speed. Just taking a look at a couple other team comp ideas now with these two, Deadman and Harley Quinn, quite vexing. I really like the call assist on both of them. Deadman's how he can double tap, and Harley Quinn can get a huge boost along with the crit and the call assist. A few other reds that I like using with Zod, who all can use that extra crit, and when they get that crit, they hit really hard. Superwoman, Azrael, Connor Kent, Peacemaker. Some blues that I like using with Zod: Wonder Woman, Coda, Wonder Girl, Donna Troy, and Etrigan. Some greens that I enjoy using with Zod: Batman, TDK, Jesse Quick, Cyclone, and Gorilla Grodd, I think are all good. Just a few things you need to look out for when using General Zod. Of course, you got those hard-hitting blues. You got Etrigan, you got Spectre, you got Darkseid, you got Shazam. Yes, you definitely need to watch out for those, but there are some characters that are specific to crit types of damage. KOA, his entire team is immune to crit damage. So if you see KOA as lead, of course he's a blue, which makes it even harder, but the entire team is immune to crit. Freddy Shazam can retaliate against anybody that deals crit damage, so that's certainly difficult. Raven lowers crit chance for your entire team, and Supergirl can buff the entire team every time you deal a critical hit. Now, overall, as far as my opinion on General Zod, like I said, I think he serves a much better purpose when he is not in team lead. Not saying you can't use him in team lead, you certainly can, but I think he does a lot better when he is not in team lead. As far as other game modes go, well, in that particular case, he's gonna need a little support. He can't play hero challenges, for example, in which you have to go through multiple waves, unless he, of course, is really leveled up. But he can't go through multiple waves and be able to sustain. So you kind of need somebody that can boost his health, boost his shield, just in case somebody gets hit. But he still can be used. His 2 does give him shield. He does buff a lot, and so as long as that happens, he can, become pretty useful. PvP, you certainly have to be selective in the fact that in this meta, in what we have nowadays, at least at the time of recording, there are a lot of blues. With there so many blues in this game, I think that it makes it really difficult for Zod to shine as a leader. But he is off lead. I think he can certainly become a lot more useful. and a lot more efficient. But other than that, that's gonna do it for the video. Y'all are gonna have to let me know, what do you think about General Zod? If I did miss anything in the video, feel free to post it in the comments below. If there are other characters that you like to use with him, post that in the comments as well. But other than that, this has been the hero profile for General Zod. Be sure you hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and until next time, guys, I will see you later. We are out. Peace.